and good evening, Saturday. Hello. Hi, right, we're going to try it this side first. Hello, this side. Not bad at all. Hello, this side. Not bad at all. Hello, the middle. Guys, there's the most of you, of everyone. I'll try that again. Hello, the middle. There we go. Right, come on. That was poor from you lot. All right. Yes. Good evening. Welcome to the show. Welcome to my show. And this is all about my journey through magic, where I started, where I'm going to, kind of where I am today. And I'm hoping that I can take you guys along the journey with me as to kind of how I got into magic. Because the first thing anybody ever says to me when I say that I'm a magician is, one, how did you get into magic? Two, why did you get into magic? And hopefully this show will answer a few of those things as well as going through some amazing tricks as well. And I'd like to start the show with the first trick that I ever learned when I was just 6 years old. And it involves a little paper grocery bag just like this. It's nice and empty, there's nothing in the bag. I'll try and show you all the best I can. My hand is going to go into the bag. I would like, let's see, you there sir, would you give me a number between 1 and 5 on a count of 3, ready? 1, 2, 3. Number 4, ladies and gents, what you're about to witness. Me, 6-year-old me, first started thinking magic was amazing. I thought this was amazing. Look, I said it was the first trick I learned. I did not say it was the best trick, right? 6-year-old me was mind blown. You have to start somewhere. But the actual first trick I learned that was any good did still involve that same paper bag. And it also involved a glass bottle like this. We're going to pop the bottle into the bag, and on the count of 3, the bottle is going to vanish. Give me an ooh. Give me an ah. I like you guys, you're pretty good. Here we go, on the count of 3, don't blink or you will miss it. 1, 2, 3, the bottle is gone. Thank you very much. All right. Grown-ups, you kind of know what the deal is here. Some of the little ones are a bit angry. What's the matter? Shut up. I'm holding it right. Tell you what, if I let go, is that better? Okay, here we go. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I let go. Is that all right? Is that okay? I'm holding it with the other hand, right? Tell you what, I know something will make you happy. If I just get rid of it, is that better? Is that okay? Is that better? Is that all right? Oh dear. No, don't clap for that. That's just right work. Don't be silly. Thank you anyway, all the same. So yes, ladies and gents, that was a classic with magic, but the first real place I started, in all honesty, was with cards. Every magician, no matter where you are, 99% of them have all started with cards. For one main reason, they're cheap, they're easy. You can do a million things with just a small pack of cards. So I'm going to show you one of the first card tricks I ever learned. However, I'm going to put a bit of a modern twist on it. I do, however, need lots of people to help me throughout the show, and that is going to start right now. I need 2 grown adult men to come and join me on the stage. Tegan, would you mind fetching me 2 lovely gentlemen to join me on the stage, please? Oh yeah, we got a groove there, oh yeah. Ladies and gents, as the gentlemen join me on the stage, please make them feel very welcome. Come on up there. Come this way for me, sir. Nice to meet you, my friend. Welcome, welcome. And nice to meet you too, my friend. Hello. If you just come this side for me, and you come a little bit closer, guys. Otherwise, we're going to think I'm... There is it. Here we go now. Hi, guys. You okay? We might use them later, don't we? Right, okay. Now, before we do anything, I want to get to know who we've got on the stage. So, what is your name? Scott, that was good. Now Scott, the problem is we're now on the stage, we're not sat back at our tables, which means we're now part of the show, which means you have to be a bit more pronounced, okay? So I'm going to try this again, Scott, and you're going to give me a bit of showbiz flair. Can you do that for me? Here we go. All right, what's your name? Yes, Scott, I love that. And where are you from, my friend? From Cardiff. Nice to hear you're still in high spirit, guys. Nice to hear you're still in high spirit. Right, okay. So, my friend, what we're going to do in a second is we're going to get you counting a little bit, okay? So, hopefully, we're all good with counting. I know it sounds a bit silly. You'd be surprised, mate. You'd be surprised. That's in Swansea. You can count to 6 on one hand, mate. We're very good. Right, okay. Hello, sir. What is your name? You got the memo! Brian, I've been doing this show 2 years almost. That was the first time I didn't have to remind you to give me some showbiz. That was good. Up top. Yes. Oh, you might like this a bit too much. Where have you come from today? Showbiz! He's come from showbiz! Look at that. No, Brian, where are you from, my friend? Where are you from? Cardiff! Yeah, they're still here. Anyway, right, okay, Brian, now what we're going to do, we're going to count a few cards out, okay? Now what you're going to do for me, so take the whole pack of cards in your hand, and you're going to count out 10 cards into my hand. Now, as you do this, the entire Rosen debate is going to count with you. There are two reasons that they're going to do this. Reason number one is so that everyone who maybe can't see as closely as you can still be happy there are 10 cards going into my hand. Reason number two, you're from Cardiff, so we need to help you out a little bit, okay? So we're going to give you a bit of a hand now on each other. Here we go. 10 cards together, okay? Now, they can be from the top, the bottom, the middle, anywhere you want. Here we go. 1, no, I like it, presenting them as well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that is 10 cards! I love you, this is great. Right, you're going to take those 10 cards like this, I'm going to take the rest of the cards, and you're going to take those. Now you're going to do exactly the same again, so count those 10 cards into my hand. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is 10 cards! Yes! You didn't bow me, that's what it was, that's what it was. You take those 10, I'll take the pack. Now, are those cards safe, gentlemen? No. Dear me. They're not safe because I'm a magician, I'm sneaking. So when you lock them inside these envelopes, keep them nice and safe. You're going to tear off the little peel and seal, lock those cards nice and safely within those envelopes, okay, gents? Now you're also going to sign something across the seal. Oh mate, you're loving it. You're like Debbie McGee incarnate, mate. I like it. Give me a little sign across the seal. And that way we won't break the seal already, okay? It's a bit early to do that. So what you're going to do for exactly the same thing, give it a little sign across the seal. There we are. Whenever he's famous, I can sell that on eBay for a fee. I like it. Perfect. Now, are those cards safe now, gentlemen? No, they're not. Maybe not the reason why they're not safe, but they're not safe because I can still get at them, I can still touch them. So I need you to put those envelopes somewhere that airport security won't find them, okay? That's exactly what I want you to do. Pop it down the front of your trousers for me, gents. The front, not the back, I don't want to go that way. Put it down the front of your trousers for me. It's very important you do the front. I will tell you why in a second, okay? Now, there's a reason we've done that. The main reason is, those of you in the audience that think I can still get at the cards, now know that I won't even if I could. Okay, now, this trick, as I say, is one of the oldest tricks in the book. It's very simple. Come a bit closer for me. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. 3 cards are going to go from here, and they are going to end up in there. Now, you will feel them go, my friend. You will feel them go. You said you will feel them arrive, okay? What we're going to do is we'll move those cards across, and the problem is we need to do it under the cover of darkness, okay? Because that's what the best magic things happen under, is under a bit of darkness. And I've got a nice inconspicuous red handkerchief which I brought at home. Here we go. I'm going to pop behind you, so he's getting ready. Can I have some cards moving across the music, please, Josh? Ladies and gents, what you're about to witness is a sheer miracle. The card is going to move through the other cards, through the envelope, through this gentleman's clothes, and into the handkerchief. Watch it happen. Can you feel it yet? You can feel it coming. Are you sure that's the card? No, we haven't done anything yet. Oh yes. Give him a round of applause. Card number 1 has landed. We've got a stage invader. This definitely not a good time for you to be up here, my friend, but we're going to allow it. You come on there. As long as he's not there, he can stay. Yes, that's card number 2. It's going to arrive very, everybody, it's going to the gentleman, okay? There we go, right, okay. The 3rd and final card, you need to focus for me. Here we go, thank you, Tegan. That was your cue, mate. Everybody look away for a second, he's having a bit of stuff. There we go, there it is. The 3rd card, give it up for these gentlemen here. Yes, yes. Why are you clapping? Nothing's happened. It was just a bit of a cheap joke so far. Thank you. What you know is what was in your pants is now in his pants. That is true. We're gonna have to verify that, okay? Because now, none of that means anything unless There are now 7 cards in there and 13 cards in here. Now you counted these out yourself at the very start, okay? We're going to whip them out and cards. Pull the cards out before we sit, and we're going to count them all together. Now if there are 7 cards, then I'd like you to give this gentleman a massive round of applause. Here we go. So when you're ready, I'll just look away for just a moment. Okay, perfect. Here we go. Tear off the envelope and let's count, fingers crossed, 7 cards into the hand. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5, 6. It's 7 cards! Give it up for my lovely volunteer here. So take your bow, you are fabulous. Now that envelope, you can put it in the filing cabinet on your way out, okay? Yes, exactly. Give them a massive round of applause as you leave the stage there. You could have stayed a bit longer, but you're going to get rid of me, I don't blame him. Right, my friend, I'm sorry to interrupt. The audience needs to know if there is 13 cards there, okay? So you're going to go ahead and get the cards ready for me. Hello, my friend. Welcome to the stage. I might have gotten up later. We're not going to together. Thanks for being a great on-hand assistant. Now, here we go. Let's all count these together. And then we're not just going to give this gentleman a round of applause. We're going to give this little fella down here a round of applause as well. Here we go. The tension is killing me. You've sealed the envelope too hard for your own good. There it is. Okay, here we go. Fingers crossed. 13 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, that is 11, 12, that's 13 cards! Please give these guys a massive round of applause. We've got a child here now, so you can make it more of a big thing. Give it up for these guys! Thank you very much, sir. Oh yes, of course, that was all for you, my friend. Give them a massive round of applause as they're heading off the stage with the lovely Tegan. Thank you very much, guys. You are fabulous. And he's got a bright career in show business ahead of him, let me tell you, right. Ladies and gents, I started with cards. That was where I started my journey in magic. And before I go any further in where I went from there, I'd just like to talk to you for just a moment about why I got into magic, because a lot of people ask me, and I've spoken to a few of you already, and some of you already asked me this question, why did I get into magic? Well, the reason I got into magic was actually because of my late granddad. Now, my granddad, like a lot of other granddads and dads alike, was somebody who liked to do a coin behind the ear and all this kind of stuff. And it really, as a little kid, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Of course now it's trivial, but I used to love it. And unfortunately, my granddad suffered with dementia later in his life, and a lot of people in this room might also have experience with this horrible, horrible disease. What everyone that's had an experience with this disease will know is anyone that suffers with it, they have those little glimmers of little bright like lights in their eyes. They have a little moment where you kind of see that they're still in there. And those moments for my granddad, the only time I ever saw them in his later years was whenever I did magic for him. So for this next part of the show, I just wanted to kind of pay tribute to him by giving out this little box. Now, this box is something that Granddad left me quite a while ago, and he asked me to take it with me to any show that I did, so that even though he wasn't physically here, that he could be with me at every performance that I do. So I just like to kind of do this part of the show just for him. So Jess, would you mind just taking the box and passing it to a responsible adult somewhere that you can keep an eye on? That would be really helpful. You're welcome to have a little look around, make sure it's just a box, but we may need that a bit later on, so do look after it for me. Thank you very much. Anyway, as I was saying, that's kind of why I went into magic, and for me, when I got with card tricks, I got to the point where I realised they're just a little bit boring cards. Everyone's seen them now because of Dynamo, David Blaine, all these famous magicians. Cards aren't as cool as they used to be, so I thought, what can I do to make cards more interesting? And I kind of had a little bit of a light bulb moment. I'm going to show you what I came up with, but before I do that, I once again need a little bit of help up on the stage. So I need a lady to come and join me this time. And Jess, would you mind finding me a lovely adult lady to join me on the stage for this next part of the show, please? Thank you very much. Oh, right on cue, Josh. I'm going to choose a pumpkin, bit of cream, bit of this, bit of that. Lovely. And I promise, it does not get anywhere near as embarrassing as the lad just went through, I promise. That was as bad as it gets. And ladies and gents, there's only one thing more scary than coming up on the stage, and that is coming up onto the stage with a magician. And there's actually one thing that's even scarier than that, And that's coming up onto the stage with me after they've just seen what I've done to those two gentlemen. So give this lady a massive round of applause as she joins me on the stage. Very brave soul after what she's just seen now, let me tell you. Very brave soul indeed. Give her a round of applause. Come on, lovely. Come and enjoy me. One more time, give her a trecco. They welcome everybody. Come on over. Hello, sweetheart. Hello. Nice to meet you. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. And I'd like to just get to know you as well. What's your name, sweetheart? Lynn. Lovely. And where are you from? She's from Preston. Lynn, I'm a little bit miffed. I'll tell you why. Usually I do a joke that nobody cared, but for some reason they actually did care. I don't really know why. Lots of Preston people in the room. I like it. Now, Lynn, we are going to do a psychic experiment. Trecco Bay, give me a name. I know. And it's going to involve every single person in this room that would like to get involved in a psychic experiment. Now, before we get started, I actually have an envelope. There's a question mark on it. Red, if that means anything. No. Now, we need to see if we are in tune mentally and on the same wavelength before we go any further. So on the back of this envelope, I have written a word. Do you have any idea what it is? No! Thank you. Cheap joke. Take a seat on this envelope to make sure I do not go near it, okay? Or you can pop it under your feet, whatever you want to do. Just make sure your hands are free because you're going to need them for a second, okay? Now, everyone in the audience can make sure I don't touch them for the time being. So I said, what can I do to make cars more interesting? And I thought, cars are a bit alien to a lot of people, like clubs, and what does any of this even mean? It doesn't mean anything. So I thought, if I could make cars more relatable, people would care what they're more in. So what I thought was, football, there's a lot of people that hate that, actors, no, but I thought celebrities would be a good one, because even if you hate them, everyone knows them, and when you know a lot about something, you become predictable, you become a bit of a pattern, okay? So, just to demonstrate what I mean, I've actually written the first names of lots of celebrities on the back of these plain white cards, okay? Now what we're going to do, we're going to play a little bit of a game to kind of see how in tune the audience is this evening with each other, okay? So I'm going to read out the first name of these celebrities, and what I'd like you guys to do is to shout back to me the actual celebrity that comes to mind first. So let's have a little example. We've got Ryan. We've got Reynolds, Gosling, nice, okay, bit of a mix now. Let's see if we can hold that together. We've got a nice easy one. Sylvester. Perfect, and you're in on it as well. Amazing. This one divides opinion. We've got George. Michael Clooney and Washington. Fair play if you know George Washington, pretty impressive. We've got Ben. Okay, this one is a little bit divided in the room. Let's see if we can find a nice one. What about Sandra? Nice. Now we're on the same page, hopefully. Paris. Amazing. Now we're kind of getting the same answers. This is where we want to be. Brittany. Let's do one more. We've got Will. Smith and Young. Of course, there's always Young when it that's all. Only joking. Yes, that was better. You can see how we're kind of getting the same answers. And hopefully, what that means is this part of the show is going to be predictable. So, you're going to take the cards for me, Lynn, and you're going to give them a little bit of just a basic shuffle, alright? That's it. Give them a little mix. Now, when you're happy they're nice and shuffled, you're just going to separate them into two piles, into two halves for me, okay? Now, this is where you guys will all come in, because what's going to happen, I'm going to point to one of Lynn's piles. No, I shouldn't say that. I'm going to point to one of the piles of cards that Lynn is holding nice and high in the air. All you have to do is cheer nice and loud if you would like us to get rid of that half, okay? So, would you like us to get rid of this half? I don't want no's, just make noise or don't. That's kind of how we're up. Otherwise we'll get you confused. So we'll try that one more time. Shall we get rid of this one? Or this one? Trecco Bay, you are in sync. Right, would you agree with me all said this one, yeah? So what we're going to do is throw that in the bag. We don't want any of those cards, they are gone. Then we're going to do the same thing again. Separate those cards apart. I like it. So far, so good. We're in sync. I like it. I think when you're happy, we're going to separate those cards once more. Fabulous. Same question again now, Trecco Bay. Should we get rid of this one? Or this one? Ooh, bit of divided opinion. Some of you just shouted for both. You can't have both. Life's about tough choices. This is one of them, alright? Here we go. This one. This one. Lynn, I think they were edging towards this one, but I'll let you make the final call. Fabulous then. Throw them in there, and let's do this one more time. One final time, and narrow it down to a couple of cards, and then you can just pick one out of what's left, okay? Perfect. Let's separate those one last time, Ellen. Amazing. And for the final time there, Trecco, this is your last choice. At the end of this trick, when I reveal what's inside that envelope, you're going to think, how did it do it? Well, if you pick the right one now, you can mess me up, and that's what a lot of you want to see, so think carefully, all right? Here we go. Should we get rid of this one? Or this one? This one? This one? Oh, I just want to hear where that guy was trying to get this one. Oh, he gave up on me. I heard someone over there was really passionate about that one. Right, then, would you agree they got rid of this one, yeah? There we are then. Let's throw them in here. We're going to get the last couple of cards left there, and just touch the back of any one of those for me. This one here, yes? Right, now Lynn, you could have had any one of these cards. We'll take that one there. Have a little look at the name on there, okay, Lynn? We'll get rid of the rest of the cards. I'll take that one as well. Get rid of the rest of them. Now we're going to do one last round of that same game, right? I'm going to read out the name on this card. I'd like you all to shout out who comes to mind. Would you agree that was a fair choice there then? Yes? We have Leonardo, DiCaprio, amazing, except for one person at the back said Da Vinci. Fair play, you're educated, I respect it, but no. Was it you? You weren't very loud though, because I thought you were all at the back. It's okay though, it just means you're educated. We are at Trecco Base, so you're outnumbered, okay? So we went for DiCaprio. Right. Lovely. In this envelope, I have a photo of Leonardo DiCaprio. Do you want to see it? I mean, I could just say anything, couldn't I? But yes, ladies and gents, there he is, Leonardo DiCaprio in live form. Thank you very much now. I mean, I know the joke is great, but I wasn't lying. I did actually have Leonardo DiCaprio in there. There he is. Thank you very much. Please give Lynn a massive round of applause as she heads off to say, Lynn, you're a fabulous went on. Thank you very much. Yes, ladies and gents, as I said, people can be a little bit predictable when it comes into a big group of people like this. So psychic experiments and things like that, that's kind of where I went next in my magic. And I went down that route for quite a while. I studied hypnotism for a little while, and that's for another story really. But eventually we kind of hit a brick wall because I realised none of that was important. What's really important about magic is the people that it touches, the people that kind of connect with it. And who connects better with magic than the little ones and the children? So, I've not actually had any little ones up on stage so far. I want to change that for this next part of the show. I'd like a little one to come up and join me for this one. Jordan, would you mind getting me a little one, but can you make me kind of old enough to understand cards? That'd be fabulous. Thank you, Jordan. Clean it up after myself. I'm proud of myself. Oh, we got one. Thank you very much, Jordan. Please give this young man a massive round of applause as he joins me on the stage. Hello, my friend. Up top. Yes. Come on a bit closer. What's your name, my friend? Zach. Everybody's going to put one hand in the air and say, hello, Zach. Very good. And how old are you, my friend? 10 years old. Now, have you been on the stage this big before? You have. Where was it? It was at your school, amazing. So you've been on stage before, you're a bit of a rock star, you know how this goes, yeah, amazing, isn't you? I'm down a bit on stage, don't you worry. Right, well Zach, we're going to have some fun. Now, do you like to make a mess? Oh, I'm going to make a bit of a mess up, but before we do that, I'm going to take this back to my roots with a card trick, but it's not your average card trick. I'm going to do something a little bit crazy. I'll tell you what it is in a second. I think you need to just take one of these out for me. Don't show me, take it, take this pen and sign your name on that side of the card, okay? If you want to use that table over there, you can. Now, ladies and gents, I have a confession. I am not just a magician, but I am a ninja. Even he's surprised. I'll tell you what, miss, I am a ninja. Yes, mate. I love this card. It's great. Right, what are you going to do for me, Zach? You just say stop and we're going to get rid of that card. There, perfect. You happy there? Put it in there for me, Zach. Now here's what the mess comes in. Let me take that pen off here. Zach, the good news is for you is you're not going to have to clean up this mess, okay? I know. Usually when you make a mess, you have to clean it up. Not today. No, that's going to be for us, troopers, later. Now what's going to happen, Zach, is I'm going to pass you the cards like this. You're going to take them, separate them in the air, throw them in the air. I'm that excited, nothing's happened yet. So you're going to throw them in the air like this. I'm going to leap like a salmon, grab your signed card out of the air, And then this audience is going to go crazy for me and more crazy for you. Does that sound like a plan? Yes, Zach. Okay, now, Zach, this is very important. You must only throw the cards when I say. When do you throw the cards? When I say. Right, take the cards. Stand here for me, Zach. You're going to face that way. Actually, come a bit closer because I want this to just all go over here today. So you're going to stand this way. We're going to go back, just face that way. We're going to go back to back. Now, Zach, when I say, you're going to throw the cards over your head, over my head. I'm going to leap like a salmon, grab Zach's signed card, by the way, before some of you guys think I have another one, right? Signed card out of the air. Here we go. Trecco Bay, are you ready? Zach, are you ready? Yes, here we go. Zach, throw the cards in 3. Zach, I did say right, Zach, it's okay. I'm going to save it. See this one card that's still on the stage, Zach? So I've got enough cards, we might just leave them today, Tegan. This card is the only card that we couldn't see what it was. This, ladies and gents, might not be quite how I wanted it to happen, but it is. Zach's worth a shot, wasn't it? No, Zach, I can save this. I'm going to save it with 4 words. Would you like to know what they are? Okay. Who has the box? Oh, yes. The lovely box over there, yes. Could you grab it for me, Jess? Yes, Jess is going to get the box. Because, Zach, this box over here has been with this table over there. Hello, guys, give me a little wave. You have this box. Hello, guys. Did you have a little fool around with it? You did. Yeah, I thought you might. I like climbing guys not important or anything. Just, yeah, that's alright, I'm only messing with you. Yes, and you made sure it was sealed, it was locked, yes? Could you get into the box at all? Did anybody come near you and try and faff around with the box at all, except for the guys on your table? Just the little one, okay, perfect. Now, Zach, you signed your card over there. We never left the stage, did we, Zach? So if your card, which has your signature on it, is in this box, I think that would be pretty cool. Would you agree? So, Zach, what we're going to do is you're going to open that little silver box that was inside the box, pop it open, and if that has got your signed card in it, you're going to put your fist in the air like this and shout, yes! And Trecco Bay is going to go crazy! Yes, Zach, is that your signed card? There it is, Zach's signed card, Trecco Bay. Now, Zach, you've been absolutely amazing, one of the greatest characters I've ever had on this stage. So what you're going to do, on the count of 3, we're going to take a big bow. Trecco is going to make you feel like the rock star you have been tonight. Here we go, 1, 2, 3! Thank you very much, Zach. You can keep the card, but I will take the box. Thank you very much. Oh, ladies and gents, what a star. Give it up for Zach. Come on, make it for Zach. Got an absolute character. I love it. Right. Ladies and gents, I've got some sad news. You're paid to say that, don't count. I say I've got some sad news. It's not panting it guys, that's on Sunday, right? No, I have got some sad news. We're coming towards the end of the show, okay? Now, I know, I'm really sorry. However, I have got a little bit of good news. We have got time for one more trick. Now, this trick that I'm about to finish on is to be honest, one of the scariest things that I've ever done in magic cooking. I don't know why I keep doing it. This is highly regarded as the most dangerous trick in magic. Now, whenever I went through my journey of magic, I did all these different tricks, and sure, you guys have been amazing. You've loved it. I've loved it. However, there's still people in this room that don't really care. If I got that card wrong, it doesn't matter. If I got Leonardo DiCaprio wrong, it doesn't matter. There's no stake. So I thought, what would make people care? Danger. Danger is where people care. So for this next trick, I need one responsible grown-up to come up to verify what's going to happen on the stage. You're going to be in no danger at all. All you have to do is just verify to the rest of the audience what's happening, okay? So, Luke, while you're there, would you mind grabbing me a responsible adult, please? Thank you very much. I hate this part of the show. Oh, he's got some. Please make this lovely lady feel very welcome. She joins me on the stage. Come on over. Oh, sprints. It's all right, love. It's all right. Relax. It's okay. Thank you very much, Nick. Okay. Hello, lovely. Come and join me. Come over. Hello, come on over. I'm all right. I'm hoping I'm still going to be all right after this. Hello, sweetheart. What's your name? Maisie. Everybody's going to say hi to Maisie. Hello. Right. Maisie, you've got a very simple job here, okay? Now, number one, I would just like you to take this and just make sure that that is solid in the middle there and it's metal, yes? I like you to just kind of press your hand on it very lightly and just, it's not going to collapse or anything, it's wedged into that wood, yeah? So what we have here is a solid metal spike. Nice and solid. We're going to pop it right over here. Now, this trick is very famous because, but not because you've seen magic shows, it's not famous because you've seen a million magicians, it's not famous because of any of these things. The reason this trick is famous, and I'm sure some of you have already clicked about what's about to happen, is because you've all seen one or two, or maybe in YouTube videos of this exact thing going wrong, okay? Now, we as magicians have to follow the magician's code. First and foremost, the magician's code says not to do this trick because it's unethical to put yourself in genuine way of harm in front of a live audience. Lots of tricks give the illusion of danger. This one genuinely has got some danger, okay? Can I have some dramatic music? Get the mood going, alright? Now, what you're going to do for me, lovely, is take these 4 cups and you're going to place them on top of any one of these that you like, okay? Now, a lot of people in this room think that I've got marks on these cups to find out where the knife is. So, you will select which cup goes where, and I will not look while you are doing this. Place a cup on top of each individual wooden plinth. Okay? Once you've done that, just shout something so I know you've done that. Fabulous, okay. Now what I'd like you to do is to mix them around as much as you like. Ladies and gents, this trick is called smash and stab, and it gained it for me when Darren Brown got this trick wrong on live television. It then became more famous as foreign talk shows had clips of the magician not just doing it with his hands, but actually with the presenter's hand together and getting it wrong, okay? So I can assure you, I'm not going to get my lovely assistant here to get herself in any danger. The only person that's getting into any danger is me. Have you mixed those up? Fabulous. Now, give me a hand in the air if you know where the knife is, if you followed it and you know where it is. Oh yes. That's simply not very good, is it? Because if they all know where it is, I can't ask them to pick one of these because they could try and make me mess up, or they could be really nice and avoid the one they know where it's in. So, audience will not select which cup it goes under. You know where it is. Well, amazing. You should know, but anyway, I'd imagine you would, so I wouldn't want to have you pick it either, okay? Put your hand up if you think the magician already knows where it is somehow. I just know where it is. Lots of you. So I'm not going to pick which cup that I'm going for either. The way I'm going to do this, and the only fair way to do this, is randomly. So I've got cards here, numbered 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? I'm going to number the cups. Cup number 1, cup number 2, cup number 3, cup number 4. Okay? And what's going to happen is we're going to randomly go through these cards, spelling smash by taking one card from the top, putting it to the bottom for each letter. So S-M-A-S-H. The next card will be the cup that I'm going to go for, okay? Now a lot of magicians use a hand for this, and the problem with that is, I can kind of feel when that's going to happen. So we're going to use my foot. I'm going to take everything off my foot. There's nothing protecting my foot from this. We're going to go all in for this one, okay? Now, ladies and gents, we're going to ask, like I say, the show's been quite light-hearted up until this point. But this one is a little bit serious, so do try and keep quiet for me as best as you can just for this part. You take the cards for me, lovely, and spell it out together. We're all going to spell it out, one card to the bottom for each letter with the spell smash. Here we go. S, M, A, S, and H. That's spelled smash, and we get number 2. Now a lot of you know where it is, so I'm not going to waste any time with this one. We're going to go straight through, okay? Well, the odds weren't very high there anyway. I mean, only had 1 in 4 chance of getting that wrong. It's fine. Take those cards again for me, lovely. We're going to do it again. Here we go. S, M, A, S, H, smash. Now, ladies and gents, the other thing in the Magician's Code says that if I do choose to perform this trick in front of a live audience, and I know where the spike is, and I know that something's gone wrong, that I have to follow through with that anyway, and I can't be like, oh sorry, that's the wrong one, I can't carry on. The Magician's Code says that if you're willing to put yourself at risk in front of an audience, you have to honour that. Now I know it sounds a bit silly, you think I wouldn't ever go with that, but my membership to these little magic clubs is very important. It's kind of all I've done all my life, so I just want to warn you that if this does go wrong, it will go wrong. I'm not going to stop this from going wrong. The next card was number 4, by the way, number 4. So that would be this one over here. Now one of my old friends who used to work with me here, some of you will have known him if you've been an owner here, Adam, had a friend of his who got this exact same trick wrong. And he said he should have done it sooner because he got lots of bookings, so at least we got that one going. Now we're going to do this one more time, sweetheart. Count out, spell out smack for me. S-M-A-S-H. Now there's a problem with this trick, and the problem is that some of you already know where it is. So I'm not going to show you what number is on this card until the end. I'm going to look at it myself. I'm going to place it here, separate from everything else, so I can't change it, okay? So to be clear, cup number 1, cup number 3. Lovely, what I'd like you to do for me is just edge them a little bit closer so they can't work out where I'm going. That'll be great, thank you. Okay, fabulous, that'll do nicely, thank you. That's perfect. Ladies and gents, from a very shy child, magic allowed me to come out of my shell and has allowed me to travel the world, see some crazy things, do things I never thought I'd do. This is one of those things that I could probably pass for doing anyway, to be honest, but here we go. Underneath the final cup here was indeed the spike right there. Now before you clap your hands, we need to make sure that that was number 3 under here and not number 1. And of course, under that was cup number 3. Ladies and gents, please give this very brave lady a massive round of applause as she heads on off the stage. She just put my foot in her hand, so she's very, very sweet. Thank you very much. All the time, please give her a massive round of applause. Thank you, lovely. Well, ladies and gents, I hope you've enjoyed the show. That is, unfortunately, the end of it from me. I just wanted to finish on this really quickly. I came here as a child to this very holiday park with my granddad when I was a kid. I was always shy, didn't have many friends in school, bit of a nerd. I've now got to the point where magic has allowed me to do some incredible things, and it's a blessing to be right here in front of all of you this evening at the same holiday park that I used to come to with my granddad. It's the reason I started magic in the first place. So from me to you, Trecco Bay, I just wanted to say, when everyone asks me, how did I get into magic? Well, it's kind of magic. Thank you very much, and good night.
Yes, Trecco Bay, please read